Welcome back to Questions from Quarantine. I'm here with Professor Juliette Kayyem and Dr. Margaret Bourdeaux of the Security and Global Health Project. Our first question this week is for Professor Kayyem. As we saw on Saturday, campaign season is back and both of our major candidates are over 70. Juliette, what would you like to see in terms of preparedness, both from our leaders and from the people attending these events? Should anyone be attending these events? What in general is your opinion on?
Well, I mean, it's so obvious at this stage that there should be no major events. I mean, we know that. We just got through the Tulsa weekend, and even only with 6,000 people, the president set a horrible example for how we should be behaving. The state itself violated its own rules by allowing it to happen. The facility, the Bank of Oklahoma facility, doesn't have any other concerts planned until the fall. So, you know, I mean, we've been saying for the last couple months, 1 week, 2 weeks at a time, I'm going to give you the summer. All the conventions should be canceled. They are ridiculous. It is ridiculous to bring people together. Figure out a way in which you can have a nominating process that doesn't get people on planes, doesn't put them all in the same room. Get creative. We've all gotten creative. The big rallies should be replaced by small, intimate settings. The media should begin to cover those, in particular Biden. If they only follow Trump at the big events, it's a carrot, it's like, oh, do more. And we should, and because, I quote one of the best tweets I saw from this weekend, it isn't going to the Tulsa rally that's a problem, it's them leaving, which I thought was like, yeah, that's exactly right. You guys can all go, just stay there, right? So we just need to see a whole new way of thinking about it. And then just finally, and then that leads to, of course, will we be in a 1.5, 2.0 wave during election? But there's been a lot of shifting very quickly to mail-in balloting and mail-in voting, or mail-in registration and mail-in voting. That is good. We just want to avoid these big events.
And since you brought it up, Juliette, what would you recommend for people trying to go to primaries this week, for example, as primaries are continuing?
Well, if you have to go in person, which is obviously if you haven't been able to vote or if you can't vote today, you obviously want to give yourself plenty of time because it's going to take longer. Be fully masked, socially distanced while there. Wash your hands. If you're not feeling well, unfortunately you're just choosing between two bad outcomes, but you owe it to the people around you. Go alone. I know people like to, take their kids for the civic duty and stuff. I would just keep everything very minimalistic if you have to vote in person, and just give yourself plenty of time. I would even, if I were going to be standing in a place and I didn't know anyone and the distancing, a lot of people are wearing those plastic coverings as well. If there's any place I would wear one, it's there.
Dr. Bourdeaux, will you be wearing a plastic covering if you're going out to vote?
Oh, I am a huge believer in vote by mail for many reasons. So I am super excited to see that start to really get traction. I realize it does take more effort, to change over to that system. I did go in and fill out my absentee ballot and apply for one. But yeah, if you have to go in person, do exactly what Juliette says. That's always good advice.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's totally. Where are my kids? The only good advice.
Do exactly what Juliette says. You heard it here first.
I know exactly. Just life would be good.
This is Questions from Quarantine. For your chance to be answered next week, you can always hashtag us Questions from Quarantine. Thank you.